So the focus for our class today is to create space within the body. Space in the body ultimately influences space within our minds. So how we organize ourselves physically really affects what is happening in the mindscape. And when we establish ourselves on a foundation that is stable and steady, we can start to ascend and really move through the multi-layered system of our being. So we begin with this physical vessel to really penetrate through and into the more subtle layers of experience. And the most subtle element within the body is ether or space. And so we're going to work with this element today, creating space within the body, space for breath, space for movement, and space for the mind. So if you have a folding chair, that is best. 2 blocks, either 1 blanket or 2 blankets if you have 2 blankets, and that'll do it for today. So folding chair, 2 blocks, 2 blankets. All right, so we're going to start standing, and I'd like for you to place your chair on your mat with your backrest facing you. Now, if you have shorter legs, like I do, you're going to need to use blocks, and you want to align the blocks about 8 to 12 inches away from the leg of the chair, closest to the backrest. Okay, so your blocks are in alignment with the leg of the chair. Then you'll take 1 blanket and place it over the backrest. And that'll be what is needed. If you need more padding over the backrest of your chair, you can place 2 blankets. Then you're going to stand on the blocks. And you want to arrange yourself so the backrest of the chair comes right up against the top of your thighs. This is Padavrita Janashirshasana. Your feet are parallel to the short edges of your mat, and you're going to press the backrest of the chair into your thigh creases and fold forward here, resting your elbows upon the seat of the chair. Or if it's available to you, you'll reach your elbows forward and extend a little bit longer from the pelvis to the armpit. So really just creating space for your spine, for your torso, so you can spread your breath throughout the entire cylinder of your torso. Feel the stability of your feet against the floor or the blocks. So if your legs are longer, you may not need the blocks. Depending on the length of your legs and the height of your chair, it might be conducive to just stand on the floor. Contact your breath here and begin to reach your arms long. Extend from your lower back ribs all the way to your armpits. So we're creating traction here to experience more space in the body, space in the mind. Take 1 more smooth and fluid breath, and then exhale. Rise up with your hands on the seat of the chair. Hook your left elbow to the right corner of the chair and rest your left cheek on your left hand. So create a little table for your face. Take your right hand to the backrest of the chair beside your right thigh. Inhale deeply, extend, and spread your breath through your spine. Exhale, start to turn as you gently feel a nice side body stretch through your left waist. Good. So your right hand is on the backrest of the chair. And you can just gently push. Inhale, one more breath. Exhale, Parsva, turn the left ribs down. Release back to center and extend your arms forward. Feel the difference now between your left and your right side body. Breathe smoothly in and breathe smoothly out. Switch sides. Hook your right elbow to the left corner of the chair. Take your left hand to the backrest of the chair. Push your left hand into the backrest. Pull your sternum away from your pubic bone. Pull your chin away from your sternum. Inhale smoothly. Spread your breath through your torso. Feel the cylinder of the torso becoming more spacious, three-dimensionally. And then exhale as you turn your right ribs, reaching the right ribs over towards the right elbow. So you could even slide the arm down a little bit. Inhale here and exhale. Slide to the left. Side body stretch. Come back to center. Extend your arms one more time. Just notice if you're longer. Notice if your hands now easily touch the floor. Notice if there's more freedom, more space for your arms to actually straighten. Take one more deep inhalation. And exhale. Come on up. Hands to the seat of the chair. Then hands to the backrest, little bend in your knees. Step your feet down. Good. And step off to the side. Just find Tadasana, reflecting here. Finding equal standing, experiencing a quality of neutrality within the mind, within the body, and feeling the space within yourself. Space in the body, influencing space in your mind. Good, now open your eyes if they were closed. You're going to close the chair now. You can move the blocks off of your mat. You don't need them for this next position. So here, you're going to place the chair right at the thigh crease. So the chair is to the top of the thigh. And then you're going to step your right foot forward and your left foot back. So you're straddling an imaginary line here. You're setting up for Uttanasana with the chair. Look at the legs of the chair. Make the legs of the chair on the same line. Ground your inner right foot. Ground your outer left foot. And then push the backrest of the chair into your thigh crease as you start to fold forward. Take your hands down the chair and just lengthen your side body here. Ground your inner right foot and pull your right kneecap up by engaging the quadriceps. Breathe smoothly, spreading your breath through the torso as you inhale, creating more space. And as you exhale, settling, relaxing, dissolve into that space. So your back leg is your anchor. As you ground your outer left foot down, feel your left leg charge up. Take one more smooth inhalation here. Then exhale, I'd like for you to take your left hand across the chair to the legs of the chair on the right side. Take your right hand up the side of the chair to the backrest, so your right hand is closer to your right hip. Inhale, lengthen through your side body. Exhale, again, slide your left ribs towards your left fingers so you feel a side body stretch through your left waist. Inhale, spread your breath through your torso. Exhale, slide your left ribs over towards your left fingers. You can gently turn. Take one more breath. Exhale, slide and turn. Inhale, come back through center. Lift your chest. Exhale, pause. Inhale, step your left foot up to meet your right foot. Separate your feet so they're hip width apart. Push the chair into your thigh creases and fold forward for Uttanasana. You can cross your arms here. And notice the difference between your right and your left leg. Does your right leg feel more spacious? Does your right leg feel taller? Does your right leg feel more released? Now take a smooth inhale, spreading the breath. Exhale as you drop your head, completely relax your neck. Let go of any gripping, any holding at the base of your skull. And feel the cylinder of your diaphragm, the dome expanding on your inhale. And feel the dome of your diaphragm relaxing on the exhale. Take your left hand over to the right legs of the chair. Take your right hand up towards your right hip and just gently turn the left ribs to the right and slide your left ribs. It's a little Parsva version of Uttanasana. Keep your legs really powerful, strong and steady. Inhale. Exhale. Come back through center. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, ground through your feet. Inhale, little bend in your knees, come up to standing. And exhale. Step your feet together for a moment. Just reflect. Look straight ahead. Feel the difference between your right and your left sides. Begin to note the front of your body, comparing it to the back of your body. Noticing where you reside in space. And then step your right foot back. Your feet are straddling an imaginary line. Your left toes point straight ahead and your right foot angles in slightly. Pull the chair up to your thigh creases. Push the backrest of the chair into your thigh creases as you slide forward. Now feel into your left foot. Ground your inner left foot here. Lift your left kneecap, hugging the muscle to the bone. And press your outer right foot down into the floor, feeling how that charges your right leg. Every exhalation, deepen yourself into the shape. Experience more space in your body. Become aware of the contours of your body. Just tracing every part of your body with your awareness. And start to reflect on any parts of your body that involuntarily hold tension or stress. And the moment you recognize this tension is the moment that you can release it and replace it with space, with ease. Take your right hand over to the left legs of the chair. Slide your left hand up to the backrest of the chair, closer to your hip. Push your left hand into the backrest. Inhale, lengthen, pull your chin forward. Exhale, side body stretch as you slide and roll your right ribs towards your right fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, slide and turn. Inhale. Release any gripping in your neck, in your jaw. Exhale, turn. Take one more breath. Inhale, come back through center, lift your chest. Exhale, pause. Inhale, ground into your feet, rise up to standing. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Keep your feet hip width apart. Move the legs of the chair forward just a little bit. Press the backrest of the chair into your thigh creases and over you go, Uttanasana. Just notice here the difference between the sides. Notice, does your left leg now feel more prepared? Does the left leg feel that it matches the right leg? Hug the muscles to the bone. So lift your kneecaps. Drop your head, rolling the back of the skull toward the ground. Breathe evenly and gently with sound as you experience the constriction in the throat and the texture of your breath in your throat, massaging the vagus nerve, facilitating vagal tone, which activates the parasympathetic response, the relaxation response. And dropping your head in this forward bend below your heart, releasing the nape of the skull, also facilitates this parasympathetic response. Your ability to rest and digest. Your ability to tend and befriend. Your experience of intimacy and connection unfolds when you are existing and operating most of the time from this space of relaxation, freedom, ease. Now take your right hand over to the left legs of the chair. Take your left hand up towards the backrest and just gently turn to your left for Parsva. Inhale. Exhale, turn. Inhale, breathe more space through your right side body. And exhale, turn. Good. Come back through center. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, bend both of your knees, drop your tail. Inhale, rise up to standing. Exhale, step your feet forward. And just relax your arms. Reflect here. Notice where you are in space. Notice the arrangement between your hips and your heels, your diaphragm and your hips, the crown of your head, and your heels. Can you create one plumb line from the crown of your head all the way down through the center of your core to align with the fronts of your heels? Okay, so now we're going to come back to the first position that we did. So I'd like for you to open your chair, place it back on the center of your mat. Use your blocks if you need to stand on. And arrange your feet on the blocks. Press the chair into your thigh creases and fold over the chair. Now reach your arms forward and just notice the difference. After the last few poses, just notice, is there more space for your side body? Is there more freedom in the legs? And just sliding down. Now, take your right hand to the backrest of the chair beside your right thigh. Take your left hand over to the leg of the chair, furthest away from you. Inhale deeply. Exhale, slide your left ribs towards your left fingers. Turn your left palm up as you do this to really slide away. And then push your right hand into the backrest, turning your chest up. Inhale deeply. Exhale, slide. Now, if it's too much pressure under your left arm, or if it's difficult to slide, you can take your other blanket and place it on the chair. And that just will give you a little cushion, and it'll also give you maybe a little more sliding capacity. Turn the palm up. Inhale. Come back to center. Exhale. Walk your arms down in front of the seat of the chair. Press your outer feet down. And now over you go to the left. Turn your right elbow and your right palm up. Take your left hand to the backrest of the chair. Inhale. Exhale. Slide your right arm. Inhale. Exhale, slide. Turning your right ribs. Creating more space through your outer right ribs, through the back of your right ribs. Take one more breath. And exhale, turn. Good. Come back to center. One last time. Exhale, reach forward. You can interlace your fingers. Grow your arms long, side body long. Hip flexors start to release. And then rise up. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bend your knees and step off of the chair. Okay. Ooh, take a breath and let it go. Now, you're going to have one blanket. Turn your chair so the backrest is facing forward, or the computer. Then take a blanket and tri-fold the blanket. And just place the blanket right on the chair so it provides you a little cushion for your inner thighs. So you're in like a very wide malasana, a wide squat here. Your knees are directly over your heels, and your knees point in the same direction as your toes. So make sure that the lines from the toes to the ankles to the knees to the hips, one fluid line. Good. Then you're going to take your right hand behind you. Take your left hand to the backrest. Inhale, rise up through the cylinder of your spine. Exhale, gently turn, gently twist to your right. Now, as you twist to your right, you should start to feel some more space through your inner left thigh. Inhale very smoothly. Rise up. Exhale, gently turn, gently twist. Keep your knees in alignment with your toes. Notice if your knees have a tendency to start collapsing inward. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, gentle twist. Take one more breath. Inhale, spread your breath up through the cylinder of your spine. Exhale, unravel. Face forward. Take your right hand now to the backrest. Take your left hand behind you. Grab onto the seat of the chair. Inhale, lift up through the cylinder of your spine. Exhale, gently pull with your right hand on the backrest of the chair to turn your right ribs around. Inhale, lengthen upward. Exhale, gently turn. Keep your chin in alignment with your sternum. Inhale, lift. Exhale, turn. One more smooth inhalation, spreading your breath through the cylinder of your torso. And exhale, turn. Good. Gently unravel, unwind. And now remove your blanket and organize your chair. So the backrest of your chair is going to face the back end of your mat, placing the chair closer to the top of your mat because you want some space here. You're going to step your right foot forward and your left foot back. Here, you square your hips to face your right leg, ground your right inner foot, ground your left outer foot. Inhale, interlace your fingers, push your hands forward and lift up. Climb your back ribs up an imaginary wall. Exhale, extend forward toward the chair. Place your hands on the backrest, lift up the chair and move it further away from you. Yes, like that. Ground your inner right foot. Ground your outer left foot. Guide your right hip bone back without unrooting your inner right foot. Inhale, expand your breath as it spreads from your pelvis to your armpits. Exhale. Relax the intensity of your effort, but maintain a quality of energy, of strength, of diligence in this posture. Virya, your ability to really remain energetic, involved, disciplined, and committed to this moment, to this experience. Inhale, spread your breath. Exhale, bend your right knee. Inhale, step your left foot up to meet your right foot. And exhale, relax. Stand up tall, Samastitihi. Reflect with neutrality, even-mindedness. From here, same, second side. Keep your left foot rooted. Step your right foot back. Ground your inner left foot. Ground your outer right foot. Organize your left knee straight ahead and square your hips forward to face your left leg. Interlace your fingers the opposite way you last interlaced. Flip your palms, push them forward. Inhale, lift up. Lift, lift, lift your back ribs up an imaginary wall. Exhale, extend forward. Reach, reach, reach. Grab the chair, pick it up, move it as far away as needed so you can feel a long line from your left hip all the way to your fingertips. Pull your left hip bone back, maintaining a strong, stable connection through your inner left foot. Organize your ears in alignment with your upper arms. Reach your arms as straight as possible. Relax your jaw. Release the root of your tongue. And keep the front of your brain soft. Inhale, bend your front knee, step your right foot forward. Exhale, Uttanasana. Stand up tall. Feel where your body is in space, front to back, side to side. Trace the contours of your body and stack. Hips over heels, diaphragm over hips, crown of your head over center of your pelvic floor. Okay, so now we'll do the same position, but I'd like for you to have a chair on, not a chair, a block on deck. So You'll step your right foot forward. Place your block just a few inches in front of your little toe. And then step your left foot back. Interlace your fingers once again. Flip your palms, press them forward. Inhale, reach your arms. Lift from your lower back ribs up. Exhale, extend forward. Reach. Move the chair as far away from you as needed. So your side body is long. Your arms are straight. Now keep your right hand on the chair and take your left hand to the block. Ground your inner right foot, pull your right hip bone back. Right there, feel more space through your right side. Take a deep inhalation, and then exhale. You're gonna actually slide the block away from you in a right diagonal, just to turn your left ribs. Slide the block back, and then exhale, slide it away from you in a right diagonal. Bring the block back. One more, exhale, slide it away. Get really, really long through both sides. Breathe in, and then take your left hand to your outer right shin and just keep turning to the right. One more breath here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, bring your left hand back on the chair. Bend your right knee, step your left foot forward. Exhale, return to Tadasana. Look straight ahead, reflect. Good, and we'll switch sides. So move your block over to the left little toe side of your foot, slightly in front of the foot. So we're gonna do this slide now to the left. Step your right foot back in space, straddling an imaginary line. Interlace your fingers the opposite way you last interlaced. Flip your palms and press them forward. Inhale, lift your arms up. Expand the entire cylinder of your torso three-dimensionally. Exhale, extend forward. Place your hands on the chair. Move the chair as far away. So I have to keep inching the chair further and further away as I get longer and longer. Good. Ground your inner left foot and pull your left hip bone back in space. Take your right hand now to the block. Inhale deeply. Keep pulling your left hip bone back. Exhale, slide your right hand over in a left diagonal on the block. Inhale, pull it back and up a little. Exhale, slide, just 3 times. Inhale, pull the block back under the shoulder, and exhale, slide out. Breathe here. Then take your right hand to your outer left shin and gently pull on the left shin as you turn to your left. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach your right hand back onto the chair. Exhale. Step your right foot to meet your left and slowly rise up. Reflect. Breathe in and slowly out. All right, very good. So bring your chair back onto your mat. If it moved its way far off, turn it around now. So the seat of the chair is facing the backrest, the back of the mat. Place your hands on the chair. Hands are shoulder distance apart on the chair. Walk your feet back and find your down dog version with the chair. Your version of down dog with the chair. So your feet are hip width apart. Lift and spread your toes. Engage your quadriceps. So you really hug the muscle to the bone. Lift your sitting bones up. Widen across your kidney line. So you really fill your back body with space. Reach long from your lower ribs into your hands. Press your hands down into the chair. And breathe. Smoothly in, smoothly out. Start to reflect on the front of the body, the back of the body. Just notice if one side is longer than the other. Start to bring equal length to the front and the back of your torso, to the inner and the outer arm, the top and the bottom of the arm. And then inhale, step forward. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, pause. Inhale, rise up to standing. Exhale. Very good. Okay, now turn your backrest to face forward again. You're going to sit sideways on the chair, organizing your hips to the back of the chair. Organize your feet so they're hip distance apart, directly under your knees. So heels are right under the knees. If your legs are really short, you can place a blanket under your feet. Grab the backrest of the chair with both hands. Take a smooth inhalation. Lift and lengthen up through the cylinder of your spine. Exhale, gently turn, gently twist toward the backrest of the chair. Good. Now, as you ground down through your sitting bones, inhale, lift up through your spine. Spread your breath across your back body. Exhale, gently turn, gently twist. Keep your eyes really soft, receding back into their sockets. Notice how that relaxes the front of your brain. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take one more smooth breath, filling yourself with space. Connect to the infinite space within. And exhale, slowly turn out of the twist. Just spin yourself around. So now your right hand is against the backrest. Your hips line up with the back of the chair. Your feet are hip width apart and your heels are directly under your knees. Grab the backrest of the chair with both hands. Inhale, root down to lift up through your spine, neck, and head. Exhale, gently turn, gently twist. Now, as you twist, I want you to gently push with your right hand and pull with your left. Keep your elbows floating up so the back of your armpits stay wide. And then roll your shoulders back so the front of the chest and the collarbones roll up. Inhale. Exhale, gently turn, soften your eyeballs back into the sockets. Feel how that relaxes your brain. Inhale smoothly. Exhale, gently turn. Allow your left knee to glide forward. Relax your jaw. Take two more deep breaths here, down into the lower lobes of your lungs. And exhale, gently, slowly unravel. Okay, so come up to seated. You're going to place the chair. So the backrest of the chair is going to face you as you sit on the mat. So I'd like for you to take one blanket tri-fold it again. And this blanket is going to be in a diagonal. This is where you're going to sit, is on this diagonal blanket. Take your second blanket and place it on the seat of the chair. As you sit in this position, we're going to do a couple different versions of, we're going to do Padavrita Janashirshasana, and then we're going to do a version of Parigasana. So I'd like for you to first bend your left knee and pull your heel in to your perineum. And then your right leg comes underneath the chair. And as best as possible, you want to align the outer edge of the right leg with the legs of the chair. Now, some people may choose to have a block inside the right knee for some extra height and support. You're going to slide your right elbow inside your right knee and rest the side of your head on the seat of the chair. Your right shoulder starts to tuck under the seat, so it should feel really supportive. If you have to fold up your blanket or place a bolster on your chair for some extra height, you're welcome to do that. Then you're going to take your right hand, spread the thumb away from the index finger, and slide the thumb, the webbing of the thumb, down the leg of the chair and push the leg of the chair away from you. So you really seal the right elbow inside your right knee and the webbing of your right thumb into the leg of the chair. Now turn your left ribs back, circle your left arm up and grab the backrest of the chair. Or reach for a strap on the chair if you can't hold on to the backrest. Good. And now be here. Close your eyes and settle. Settle into the vast space within yourself. Settle into the vast space around you. Becoming more sensitive to the element of space, to the surroundings. And to each cell in your body. Becoming more sensitive to how each cell in the body perfectly interacts, creating an abundance of cells, a village colony of cells to make up your organs, your tissues, every part of you. And just notice where the breath is the most dominant in your body. And start to count the length of your inhalation for a count of 4. Gently pause and count the exhale for a count of 4. Gently pause. Inhale for a count of 4. Pause. Exhale for a count of 4. Pause. And now gently release your left arm. Slowly rise up. Take a moment, reflect. And then adjust your props. So we'll do the second side. You can either just straighten your left leg under the chair, or you can turn the chair to the other side of the mat, however you would like to be positioned. But make sure that you use the trifold blanket in a diagonal here under your hips. So the trifold supports both of your sitting bones. Your left leg straightens under the chair. Your left leg aligns with the legs of the chair on the left. Then fold your right heel in to your pubic bone. So your right knee comes out to the side. This is quite a wide legged position. And now gently hinge from your left hip. Slide your left elbow down inside your left knee. Take the webbing of your thumb and slide it down the leg of the chair. So you push your hand forward to really nestle the left elbow inside the left knee. Rest your head and roll your right ribs back. Circle your right arm, grabbing the chair. Close your eyes. Breathe very smoothly in and out. Take inventory as you scan your entire body with your awareness. Noticing which parts of your body are involuntarily tense. And relax. Relax your facial tissue. Relax your tongue. Soften the front of your brain. Feel the smoothness of your breath flowing in and out. And start to silently count the duration of your breath. Inhale, a count of 4. Pause. Exhale, a count of 4. Pause. Continue like that. Feel where your breath is the most dominant. And be with that. Noticing how the diaphragm expands. Inflating and deflating the belly with each inhalation and exhalation. Good. One more breath. Slowly release your right arm. And gently inhale to rise up. And exhale. All right. So now we're going to go back to the first side and take a different leg variation. So you'll organize your legs with the left foot folded back beside your left outer hip. And then here you can use your trifold blanket. I'm going to place it like this underneath my right sitting bone. And then straighten your right leg. And this time I want you to move the chair over so the legs of the chair on the left are inside your right thigh. Okay, so this is going to be a little different. It won't be as relaxing with the head being supported, okay? But you actually can place a block, or bolster is even softer. I just don't have a bolster today, on the chair for your head. So your legs are creating this 90-degree shape. If this isn't suitable for your knee, come back to the Janashirshasana variation, okay? But Janashirshasana leg. You're gonna lift up your right arm and you're gonna take your left hand to your right shoulder blade and you're gonna lift the shoulder blade, turn your body and hook the back of the shoulder blade into the corner of the chair. Then you're going to take your right hand to the backrest, and then you're going to take your left arm over. Now here again, if you had a bolster or a block, you could lay your head down, or you could just keep your head supported by utilizing some strength in your neck. So the corner of the chair should be facilitating the movement of the shoulder blade as you go over. Keep your right foot flexed and breathe. Relax your jaw. Good. And then gently release. Move the chair to the other side if you would like, or just switch your legs. So now your left leg will straighten and your right foot folds back. Bring the right legs of the chair inside your left thigh. Flex your left foot. So you're creating a 90-degree angle with your legs. Lift up. So the shorter you are, the more height you're going to need under your left hip so you can get the shoulder blade on the right part of the chair, or the chair into the right part of your back, really. So if you're too low to the ground, the chair is going to come up too high on the shoulder blade. You want the chair to come to the lower tip of the shoulder blade. So grab the left lower portion of the shoulder blade, lift, turn, hook. Take your hand to the chair and then circle your opposite arm. Again, you could rest your head on a bolster or a block and breathe. Creating space through your side body. Relax your tongue. Soften the front of your brain. Good. And exhale. Gently, slowly Release it. Ah, very nice. Okay, so now you'll release your legs and you'll come up onto the seat of the chair. So this time, you're going to have your 2 blocks under your hands. Your heels will align with the legs of the chair and your toes will point out. So this is just another version of Malasana. And you're going to sit back to the back of the seat. Now, if your legs are really short and your knees are significantly lower than your hips, then elevate your feet. If your legs are really long, then you need to elevate your seat with blankets. So either elevate the feet or the feet or the buttocks as needed. Fold forward and reach your arms forward on the blocks. Yeah. Extend, extend, extend. Create space. Breathe smoothly in. Breathe smoothly out. Inhale, spread your breath. Exhale, empty completely. Now, walk your hands over to the right. You can bend your right elbow. Keep your right hand on the block. Extend your left arm in a long diagonal to the right. Inhale deeply, spread your breath through your left waist. And exhale, turn any amount to the right. Sliding your left ribs over to the right. Inhale, spread your breath through your torso. And exhale, gently turn. Take one more breath. Now come back to center. Extend your arms. Notice the difference. And now walk over to the left with both hands. You can bend your left elbow here. Keep your left hand on the block. Extend your right arm in a diagonal to the left. Good. Inhale. Exhale, turn, Parsva. Create more space through your right ribs. Inhale. Exhale, gently stretch to the left as you turn. One more breath. Good. Inhale. Come back to your center. Extend, extend. Exhale. And then inhale. Rise back up. Reflect for a moment. Take a smooth breath in. And a gentle breath out. Very good. Okay, so we're going to do a little pranayama. You can either sit on your chair for pranayama, or you're welcome to sit on the ground on your trifold blanket. So find Ardha Siddhasana if you're on the floor. If you're sitting in the chair, cross your right leg in front of your left. If you're sitting on the floor, pull your left heel in first, and then your right leg. So we're going to do 2 different breaths. The first breath is going to be energizing, okay? Dirga Puraka. So purika, I remember this by thinking about pouring. So it's like you're pouring water into your vessel. So it's the inhalation, purika. Dirga means slow and long, okay? And then the second breath we'll do is dirga rechika. So rechika is the exhale, slow, long exhale. So first cycle of breaths, slow, long inhalation, okay? So we'll double the length of the inhalation compared to the length of the exhale. We'll do that 5 times. Then we'll do dirga rechika. We'll double the length of the exhalation compared to the length of the inhale, okay? We'll start with a count of 4 and 8. If you need to change that ratio for yourself, if it's too long for you, then you're welcome to change it. But the first round of breathing, the inhalation is double to the exhale. The second round of breathing, the exhalation is double to the inhale. All right. Bring your fingertips into Yoga Mudra, index finger and tip of thumb touch. Turn your palms upward. The last 3 fingers are zipped together. So there's no space between the fingers. And the last 3 fingers are straight. Your elbows are just gently and naturally released from the shoulders. Yeah, so relax the arms. Close your eyes. And we'll just take 3 breaths to center. So inhale. Exhale, relax. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, relax even more. And take one more inhalation. Exhale, completely relax. Inhale silently and mentally. Breathe in a count of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pause. Exhale, a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Inhale slowly, a count of 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pause. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Pause. Inhale for 8. Pause. Exhale for 4. Pause. Inhale for 8. Pause. Exhale for 4. Pause. Inhale for 8. Pause. Exhale for 4. Pause. Inhale, just a natural breath. Exhale all your air. Dirga rechika, slow elongated exhalations. Inhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale for 8. Slow it down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale for 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pause. Inhale for 4. Pause. Exhale. Slow it down for 8. Pause. Inhale for 4. Pause. Exhale for 8. Pause. Inhale for 4. Pause. Exhale for 8. Pause. Breathe naturally. And reflect. The elongated inhalation is energizing, activating, elevating to your system, to your being. It excites your energies. The elongated exhalation is calming, relaxing, and grounding to your system. It brings ease to your energies. Both are necessary for balance and for moving through the world with more clarity and an enhanced perception of the moment and that which unfolds moment to moment. Slowly take your time, disrupting your internal awareness and landscape as little as possible. You can lay on your back and you can use your chair for Savasana. So the backs of your knees can rest on the chair. You can use the blanket under your pelvis and align your arms equidistance away from your torso. Palms turn up. Your fingers just naturally curl. Just maintain this equilibrium. Scanning your body one more time. As you trace the contours of your body with your awareness. From the top of your head, down your face, throat, chest, abdomen, hips, legs, knees, calves, feet. Completely relax. Take a long, smooth, smooth inhalation. And a long, slow, smooth exhalation. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Nod your head side to side. And stretch your arms overhead as if you were waking up for the very first time today. Just take a moment, ask yourself, how do I want to be during this day? How do I want to contribute to this life today? And how can I enhance love and joy in myself and in the world today? Bend your knees, roll to your right side. Slowly sit up. Find a seat that's comfortable and alert. Gather your hands in front of your heart center. Bow your head. And just reflect on the space within your body, the space in your mind. As you become more and more sensitive through these practices, as you purify and create more space, your sensitivity grows. And through sensitivity, there's more clarity of awareness, more clarity in our perceptions. And the work that we do on ourselves influences this entire world and beyond. All beings and all things. With gratitude. Namaste.